What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, Captain Marvel is an absolute disaster. This thing has spiraled out of control. It is very telling that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been probably the best managed universe we've ever seen. Not my favorite, but definitely the best managed universe. The moment you bring feminism, identity politics, and SJW nonsense into anything, it turns into a disaster. And Captain Marvel is no exception. SJWs, they everything they try to hurt, they help, and everything they try to help, they hurt. These people are crazy. We should never listen to them. We should never give them any attention whatsoever. But this is where we're at. So today, reviews dropped for Captain Marvel. Now, if you have been paying attention to this, last week sometime, Rotten Tomatoes actually lifted the want to see ratings, and it's widely believed that that was because of Captain Marvel, because the rating went from, I believe, a 96 or a 94 all the way down to a 26% because of Brie Larson running her mouth, because Brie Larson brings in the feminists and the SJWs and all the crazy people, and they continue to push the target demographic away from this movie, which is unbelievable. So now we've gotten to the day where the reviews have dropped, and we've got all critics, but more telling is top critics. Top critics now have this down to a 65%. 65%. Oh, yes. Top critics have it at an 83, and that has been dropping all morning. I did one where it was at 91%. It's been dropping all day. It's at a 7 out of 10 average rating. If you read some of these reviews, they are trying so hard. They are trying so hard. They are doing all they can with their mental gymnastics to try and justify this movie. And, of course, right on cue, the crazy SJWs are out there. We have the Mary Sue. The Mary Sue. All the negative reviews for Captain Marvel are from men. This is so easily debunked. You don't even have to research this to know this is not true. But again, this is the type of people we're dealing with. We're not dealing with people that are worried about facts being objective or anything. They are committed to being lifelong victims no matter what. So I mean, you scroll the comments and people are like, so these two are men? We've got more. There's a ton of women. You know what I mean? All men, huh? Like, it's just, it's absolutely crazy. We've got The Verge with Geek Girl Diva. And it has a whole lot. Captain Marvel has a whole lot to contend with, from building out existing backstories to telling a complicated origin story to shouldering the weight of being the MCU's first female-led movie. All the excuses. Like, you are building in excuse after excuse after excuse, and it is hilarious. And there's another tweet that I want to show you guys really quick. Let me see if I can find it. It's from one of our YouTube buddies. Let me see here. Vito, I love this. This Rotten Tomatoes certified movie critic disliked Captain Marvel, but is refusing to give it a negative review so he doesn't feed the insults. I wonder how many other critics are biting their tongues so they can be on the right side of history. So this guy, very sad and bummed to report that Captain Marvel did not do it for me at all. Could say so much more, but I don't want to feed the incels. Maybe later in this thread. Like, they are terrified. They're terrified. By the way, shout out to No Bullshit, the YouTube channel No Bullshit. Brooks gave me a shout out. I appreciated that. I've been a fan of his channel for a long time. He's doing amazing work over there. So thank you so much for that shout out. That means a lot. So thank you so much for that. I was not expecting that. Got the Hollywood Reporter actually went in on it. Mundane, marked by imaginative plotting, cut rate billings, and bland visual style, and a lack of elan in every department. Unbelievable. Beautiful. Like, I love it. I love it. This isn't necessarily tied to Captain Marvel directly, but indirectly. It's actually happening. A school in Birmingham has withdrawn its lessons on LGBT acceptance because 400 Muslim parents petitioned against it. This is not the way forward. They eat their own, and it's great. The other point here is this right here, and this is what it comes down to right here. This tweet that I just made. SJWs, all these sexist men against Captain Marvel are against Captain Marvel because they're scared of women in films. Also SJWs.
I can't believe all these men are trying to get people to support Alita. They're such bigots.
These people are crazy. They're absolutely crazy. Like, it's unbelievable to me. So again, this is just a disaster. Captain Marvel is a disaster. A complete and total disaster. I don't know what's going to happen with the box office. I don't know what's going to happen with any of this. But my God, these people are crazy. It's mind-blowing to me that Marvel has allowed their once great brand to pander to these types of people. And when you let these types of people enter the fold, when you pander to them at all, you are infecting your company, your brand, your movie universe with a disease. It's called the SJW disease. It is a disease that will eat at your core if you give it anything. If you give it an inch, it will take a mile, and that is an old saying, but it is so true with SJWs. You don't give them anything. You do not pay them attention. They do not deserve any respect whatsoever. They have proven it time and time again, and Captain Marvel is just the latest example. Feminism, and right now, feminism does not mean what feminism once meant, okay? Feminism now is a radical, extreme. It's been taken over by radical and extreme people. Feminism is all about hating men, and it's all about elevating women based on a victim culture that does not exist. And it's about hating men to get there. That is not what feminism was a long time ago, but it is what feminism is now. It has been radicalized, and that's a term that we hear the far left use and the SJWs use all the time. Misuse, by the way. But feminism has been radicalized by crazy lunatics, and so I have no patience or support for anybody that is getting into radical feminism. It's unbelievable. But anyway, Captain Marvel is a disaster. It's a complete and total disaster on every single level at this point. I do not think that the box office is going to be extremely strong. I do think it's going to be strong because it's a Marvel movie, and there's a lot of people that probably still aren't paying attention to this. But we got people like James Woods out there putting the word out, Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin, so many others. So, I mean, this is exactly what we thought would happen. This is exactly what we thought would happen. And it's happening right before our eyes. And it's hilarious. And then places like the Mary Sue just continue to make it worse by making these lies up. Like, that is a flat-out lie that they're telling. They are absolutely lying. And this only helps us. This only gives us more credibility. And continue to do these things. Just continue to give us credibility. You know, we are now trying to convince the people, the general public, because they're the ones that don't pay attention to a lot of this stuff. But the general public does have common sense for the most part, if they pay attention to what it is we're talking about. A lot of the times they overlook it and they don't pay attention to a lot of this drama. But when they do actually take an objective look at it, they're not going to be on the side of some crazy person like this. They're not going to be on the side of some crazy people like this. You know, they're just going to be on the side of logic and common sense, and that's what we have. So again, thank you guys very much for checking out this video. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.